And it has a clip-on here, so you can clip it onto your shirt or whatever. I can't just clip it onto my shirt. Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. If you're new here, I am so excited that you decided to join us, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. As I was working this weekend, I was replenishing some supplies that I have, and I realized, wow, other people should know this because they are not typical things that you would expect a pet sitter to have. So these things actually have nothing to do with an animal versus making your life just easier, more accessible, and it's going to save you a ton of time. So I just wanted to give you these top 10 things that I do, and they are just suggestions. So if you guys have any ideas, please put comments in below, and I would love to hear them. And I'm going to go into some backstories on some of them, of why I need them and how they came about and how they have made my life easier. So let's get into it, and we're going to start with the first one. So the first thing that I actually use is an insulated lunch box right here. This was super cheap. It was about $5. Can you see it? Let me see. Here you go, $5. And how did this happen? I was at home visiting with my nephew, who's 7, by the way, and he said, "Titi, look, this lunchbox keeps things cold." And I was like, "Oh gosh." He goes, "You should get it." So I did. So why is this thing super cool? So if you have a job, say during the day, and you pet sit at night or on the side, these can house your meals where you don't eat out, you don't have to run back home, you don't have to cook in their kitchen. Sometimes I do not cook in the kitchens, not because my clients make me feel uncomfortable, because they are so welcoming and loving. It's really me just being weird about it. So I want to kind of show you how much this can really pack in. So for the purposes of this video, let me see here. So you can pack a whole bunch of stuff. So this is actually meatball snacks. So you can pack lunch meat. I did have soup in here. I make a lot of soups, and then I pack them in these little jars and put them in here, and I put a couple of them, and it's a couple of meals. Then you can have like a pasta meal. So I have pasta noodles in here. These are actually for life hacks later, which you'll see. And you can put pasta sauce in here. And you have some yogurt. I actually got some apples too, so I have some apples. And I eat wraps a lot, so I put the wraps on top of the lunchbox. So it's super helpful. It saves you time. Right after you get out of work, you just put that in your car. If you have to walk some dogs, then your food is not going to go bad. And now I use it every day, and it saves me a ton of money because I don't eat out as much. And it just stores very, very easily in the car, in their fridge, so it doesn't take up a lot of room. So the second thing, well, it's actually part of the first thing. They actually make this design too. I didn't pay for this, by the way. I actually got this at a wedding, at a destination wedding, as a party favor. And I use this to go to the beach. And the only reason why I don't use this for my dog stuff is because when I put drinks in there and some ice, it leaks out of the bag. So it's not my favorite thing to put food in, but it's definitely still useful. So if you don't like the design that I had with the Red Sox lunchbox, they make these too. And Igloo makes a lot of different things. So it might just be this cooler is defective, but usually all their stuff is pretty cool, but I still use this every weekend. Okay, so the second thing that I use, I don't know why do I keep doing this? The second thing that I use, no. So the second thing that I use is actually stationery. I don't have personal stationery. I actually got this one. I have a betta fish that's named Peacock, which my clients know. So this is a Peacock stationery, And you can actually, I got this for $2, and you can see the price on the back at Ross. So how this happened is 2 years ago, my friend Laura and I and my girlfriends, all of us, we were in Key West. We went to Butterfly World, and we came out, and she's like, I have a present for you. And I was like, what? And she gave me a little stationery just like this, but it was different. And she said, oh, you can give these to your clients. I was like, oh, great idea. So what I started doing, especially with new clients, is now with technology being so impersonal, I leave handwritten notes, so that way it just feels more of a personal touch. If you guys want to have your own personal stationery, go ahead. But like I said, you get these for like $2, and write a little note, whatever you want to say. I write my slogan. Just let them know that I was here, and then I leave maybe a little bit, maybe I leave a little cute thing of what happened with the animals that day. But I will tell you that I had a repeat customer because they said they liked the fact that I had that personal touch. So if you can, go ahead and invest the $2 and do this, because it will really help you just add that personal touch that text messages can't do. Okay, so the next thing that I use is actually Travel Tide. Can you see it? Again, I'm not sponsored by any of this stuff. I'm just trying to tell you guys like what I use. Tide happens to be the best detergent for me to use. So these are the travel sizes. So why do I use this? Well, I hope you guys are super successful and super busy with your animals, and it's just way easier to keep this in your car. And please, if you're gonna wash clothes, always just ask the house that you're at. 9 out of 10 times, it's never gonna be a problem because they understand that you're traveling all over the place. To this day, I still ask permission every single time if I can do a load of laundry. And I do bring my own detergent because, like I said, it's not their responsibility to wash our clothes, right? So you can get this for about $5 at Walmart or Target. And when it runs low, just go back home. I have the big Tide bottles, the one that I think is 96 loads. And when this gets low, I just take the big one and fill this up. So it's super helpful, and you will probably be wearing the same outfits for a couple weeks if you're traveling a lot, because you're just going to pack a small suitcase, and you'll get over wearing different outfits all the time, I promise, when you're busy. So this is super, super, super helpful to have on you, so that way if you have to do a load of laundry, and it's not even about just being busy. Sometimes when you have smaller dogs, bigger dogs too, they have accidents. There was a day that I think 5 dogs were all sick and just throwing up on me, and I just took my clothes off, put them in the wash, and use this. So this is definitely helpful for you to keep on hand in your car while you're pet sitting. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to show you, you may think may seem obvious, but it is so important that you have an umbrella. This umbrella, by the way, is not for you. This umbrella is when it rains and the dogs want to hold it because they do not want to go outside to get their paws wet. So you will have to hold this umbrella over the diva dogs that don't want to get their paws wet. So I suggest that you keep this in your car, because I'm going to tell you something. Sophie, the love of my life dog, was a complete diva in this capacity, where she would not go. In Florida, you guys, it rains like every day in the summer, and it's such a pain. When the dog doesn't want to go out, and you know they have to, you go to the bathroom, you don't want them to hold it because it's not good. You don't care how wet you get. This is for them. If you want to use it for you, that's great, but I promise you, you will use this for the dog. So the next thing that I am going to show you that I use every night, actually, every single night that I go on dog walks, I use this flashlight. And here is the top. Let me see, can you see that? Yes, here's the top. And why do I use this particular flashlight? Because number one, it's super bright. But number two, let me see if you can see this. Hold on. It strobes. So when you're walking the dog, it's very, very strong, as you can see in the camera. So people know that you're there. They know that the dog is there. So I love to use this particular flashlight because it's durable. It has many settings. I use the strobe setting all the time. And I actually got this as a gift, and it has a clip-on here. So you can clip it onto your shirt, you can clip it onto your pants, you can clip it onto the dog collar, whatever you need to do, and before you need to use it, it has a clip on it. My brother actually got me this 5 years ago. I've been using this for 5 years, and the reason why he got me this is I didn't even think about having a strobe light, and he is the one who suggested, Megan, look at it strobes. See it again, hold on. Yeah, see it strobes. And he said, people will see you there, and I want you to be safe. And not to be morbid or anything, and I hope nothing ever happens to people, this right here, if let's say somebody comes to attack you, you can hit them with it because it's these rough edges. Nothing, I hope nothing, again, I hope nothing ever happens to you, but that's just, you know, my brother's thought when he had given me this. And again, I use this every single night for every single dog walk, and it is so helpful. That strobe light is awesome. And then with the regular flashlight, I put it on regularly to pick up the dog poop. So you guys might want to invest in one of these. This brand, and I'll put it in the link below. Again, I am not associated with them. This is called J5 Tactical, and I'll put a link down below so that way you guys can check it out. I don't know how much this costs. Like I said, it was a gift, but I've had it for over 5 years, and I use it every day. And it does take, let's see, takes a AA battery. I actually just replaced these, and I use the generic batteries from Walmart because I'm cheap. So this will be a great addition to your life as a dog walker. So if you guys liked this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. You can go ahead and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. And I make videos every Wednesday. And if you have any comments that you'd like to share, or if you have any ideas of what you think could make my life easier as a pet sitter, please comment them below. And I'm totally happy to take that into consideration because I'm always looking for new ideas. If you have any ideas or comments about what types of videos you would like, please, again, you can post that below, and I will always respond to everybody. And I hope you all have a great week, and thank you so much for loving your pets. And I hope you got something from this video today, and I will see you guys next week.